have slain an enemy. The enemy has been slain. Double kill. Triple kill. Ace.
All right. It's been so long since I have finally stepped foot back on the Rift, so it's only right that I will record my first game back on the Rift. So we got some ARAM, quickest game. We can at least save ourselves without having to go through all of that with pre-mates and 5v5, which might last like 45 minutes. So we won't be doing that yet. Let's make sure we get the rest off first. So we got Kaisa. I haven't used it in like a year, so hopefully you shouldn't get any too much bugs and fixes. Alright, so I haven't been able to play League for like last 2 months because work, life, a lot of shit. Um I will just use this as my conversation series over League because I don't really have anything else. Like usually League is my way to relax. Again, I understand it's the most toxic and salty game on the planet, hands down. But I've been doing this for like 10 years. It's a habit. It's one of the most relaxing things to me. So I'm just going to chat a bit. So it might be about Pokemon, might be about Magic, might just be about life, but it's just one of those chatting videos. So by the way, I might curse in between doing this. So that's all the one you're going to get there. Because it literally just going to be me having a conversation. So recently, have been a lot of changes in both like Pokemon life and even goals and that sort of thing. So with that, I have been putting a lot more effort into things that I should be doing in life. So that includes like actually getting serious about the hobby, meaning Pokemon, Magic, trying to follow up with stuff. I've been trying to learn how to like trade forex and stocks also. So in between all of that, and now I decided to take up video creation as well because I've been slacking on that. This is legit like my third channel. The other two channels aren't dead. It's just that I have a bunch of content uploaded to them that I never did. I have like a podcast with like 4 episodes recorded, and I just never really feel the zeal to post them. Um, I am my own worst enemy. Sometimes I feel like nobody's going to listen, so I just, you know what, no one going to listen. I shouldn't post it. But that's not really the proper attitude, especially if you want to actually make it in the content creation space, which I've been told by multiple people. So I'm actually going to work on that. Even if it is an audience I want. Um, so yeah, I really enjoy playing games and like Pokemon. That's my relax and Magic. I haven't been able to actually play Magic functionally for a long time. I stopped playing Arena for like last 2 years. I was on it. Like I'd never missed a daily, anything like that. And then it slowly like stopped being fun. Nothing same as League or any other card game. It just wasn't as fun as they kept pushing the power, and if you're not just on the ball all the time, and it started becoming life consuming, and at the point where your hobby becomes a task and a headache is not as fun, or the point where your hobby is no longer just a thing you do to relax or you enjoy. It feels like a job, and yet you don't want to do it. It's time to like reconsider what you're doing. So even like mentioned to Pokemon, because I've been playing Pokemon for just around 2 years now. Maybe a give or take a couple months. And it's a fun game, not that expensive, and it's one of the things I enjoy. League, 10 years, 10 years plus. I don't want to say 12, but it feels like 12 years. Because I remember when League only had like 18 champions, and now we're at over 150. So think it's 193 last I checked, and one new one came out this week, Unara. I haven't even got a chance to play her yet. And I just been thinking about how long and how much time I spend like playing these games and hobbies, and that's enough in itself. But I myself might be able to better use that time and like share some of my fun stuff with people, because I have like some old gameplay footage, and I can't really use it as like, hey, look at this fun thing, because as you know with League it patches out, so a lot of things change in time, but that doesn't change how fun the game was, or how stupid or how toxic the game was. So I'll still upload the old gameplay footage, and I will add a little fun to it, so maybe you can enjoy my experience as well. Again, this is just a test series where I am testing out how the uploads do and that sort of thing. I always want to just voice some help to people and even give my advice on some stuff. So I may not push these as much into the creation space for like Pokemon or other communities. These will just be my channel for those who are interested and those who find it. And yeah, just a little motivation. Um, I keep saying I'm a lot, but is just thinking of all the things I want to get done in this short period of time, because it's just one game. And I was trying to focus on the game as well. As I could tell, not the best, because I'm dying as I say this, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm building and what I'm going to actually do. And I have a fairly good team here, but as I digress. So, it's mostly what I experience I had in the last tournament I entered. It was one of the largest tournaments in Trinidad, but was the largest turnout. It was like 39. So, doesn't sound like much to other places, but to our community that's still growing is a lot. We usually get like 20, 22 and stuff, and that was a large jump. It was nothing special about this tournament particularly. It was just at the end everybody showed up, and even a bunch of new people. And there's this one particular player. She's new, and she had an experience where she didn't like win like any of her matches really, and she seemed really devastated about it. And I remember when I started, because I accustomed to like back in Yu-Gi-Oh days, back in early Magic and all that, I used to get demolished because I trying to figure out what to play, and I never played meta. So I always build in my own decks. I not going to look up a deck list and then trying to find these cards. I want to play my own thing. I find something fun or interesting, I'll play that. And that's what drew me to League. Just the fact that every game different, you build your own build, and even in the League, it has some people that like slave to what everybody else builds, and this is the best thing. And I never really was drawn to that, because even when I build stuff, I build what I think would work, or what works for me, and for my own strategy. Because even if we play in the same character, our build not going to be the same, and I carry that philosophy into everything I do in even life. Not everything easily fits into a box. Sometimes you need to be more adaptable, and the common thing in all your actions, your games, your strategies is you. If you have a deck that makes you happy and works for you, that's good. If a build that works for you, that's good. Because again, you know how you play, you know the things you like, you know your strengths and your weaknesses. So maybe, like with her, she doesn't get a lot of practice, so she will miss a lot of plays. And a lot of advice is, hey, play this deck. This is the best deck. This is what to do. This is how you play it, and just basically doing a demo and play this. It's formulaic, but it may not be your thing. Like for me, I can't play Raging Bolt. I'm proficient. I know the deck works, but every time I try playing Raging Bolt, I just kind of zone out, like 3/4 way through the game, and it just becomes a task. Versus something like Dragapult. I played Dragapult as like first meta deck I played, and it was good. It was fun. I won a decent amount of games, like a 60% win rate, but it it didn't feel that good. It's not much different than even my decks I made myself. So it's like I do to the point that me not enjoying the games as well as still win or losing the same amount. And the key to everything is practice. Like I trying to keep my uploads and everything consistent. I trying to be consistent with practice, and hopefully the editing, the playing, the practice, it all could move forward in terms of me getting better as a creator and getting better at editing. I'll get better at the game. I'll get better at talking to people. I'll get better at communication. So I will actually get better at all the things I do. And I'm not actually doing the channel for some grand thing or anything like that. It's actually all for me. And hey, along the way I can maybe have some fun, meet some fun people, and even help some people. So regardless of anybody seeing the video or not, very rest of it is like just like the 5 people I know definitely going to watch this, definitely going to enjoy it. Who, even if they're not interested, just want to have it played in the background just to give me the view. I appreciate it. Lots of love, lots of everything positive for you. You know I was wishing the best for people around me. But I don't really want or need for this to like go somewhere, or I'll feel bad about it not turning into like the biggest channel in Trinidad or something like that. I will be happy as long as I enjoying it. I have some people that could like, hey, I see that video and it was real nice. I understand. Or maybe when one person see it and like you're feeling down about they want to play this deck, but nobody saying it's a good deck or you can't win, or like saying play a better deck and that kind of stuff, but you really want to play it. Maybe you like Dashan. Maybe you like what's another deck that people play that or people don't play that much. Maybe you like a Gothel deck. Maybe you like a Oinkologne deck, and or even Mars Shadows, Aurora. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon. Every card is someone's favorite card. I don't feel it very nice or helpful to just tell somebody this is not good and that is someone's favorite thing. Let them have the fun. Yes, it might have options you might find better, but you never know. They might actually find a way to make it work based on their own ideals. Because it might be a good deck to you because you don't like that strategy or you find it a lot of work, but to them it's not work because they're playing things they like. So they don't mind doing things the long or hard way for it because it's good. And that's been my thoughts. Like even with work and life and stuff, like just choosing not the beaten path and sometimes having a bit more challenges than others, but going through it, you end up with a bit more experience. Just think of it as like leveling up. Yes, you had a tougher climb, you had tougher bosses, all that, but at the end of it, you got a lot more experience than the people who had an easier way up. And with that sort of stuff, just keep trying, just keep pushing through, and you'll always make progress. Every journey begins with a few steps. That's one. Even water gets you stoned. There's tons of sayings about it, but it's just to keep trying. So we'll see how that goes. I have like a minute or so again. This was a really fun game either way. I got a lot of kills, surprisingly. But this should be the last push yet in the game. So I'll just try to lock in a little bit and see how I could do best. So I'll say thank you very much. Thanks for keeping up. If you made this far in the video, I appreciate it. And if not, hey, retention is retention. I really am enjoying making content again. And I hope that I could start producing stuff that more people would like. My channel not just going to be Pokemon. My channel will be stuff that I like, stuff that I enjoy, and a lot of like positive vibes. So what is that? Right, nothing there, and into that. So right, and just power. That's it. That's the base, and yep. Alright. Once again, let's then get that one day. Signing out. Bye.